Hello everyone and welcome back. Dom here, and on this video I'm going to take you through a walkthrough of the new sounds that are included in the Backbone 1.1 update. Not only we have 250 new presets, but in Backbone 1.1 we also have some new cool features. So let's jump into Cubase and let me show you what's new. So in this video I want to show you the new features that we have in Backbone 1.1, also the new sounds that we have in Backbone 1.1. But before all this, I want to give you a quick reminder of what you can do with Backbone. So I've prepared a very simple track here, and all the sounds that you're going to listen come from Backbone. Everything, even some 8-bit sounds that we have right in there. So let's listen to what Backbone can do for you. So, as I said, all the sounds you just heard come from Backbone. Just a quick reminder that Backbone, of course, is great for drum sound design, for layering, for all these good things, but it can do so much more than just drums. Now, I want to show you what's new in Backbone 1.1. We have some really cool features. The first thing that I want to show you is that now we can export the last key that we play on the keyboard. And this is very useful if you're sound designing kick drums, snares, toms, all these things, and you might want to have a specific pitch. So let's say I have this tom here, and I want to export a high tom, a mid tom, and a low tom version of this sample. Now, if you wanted to do this before, you had to change the pitch and you had to export it every single time. But now, what I can do, check it out. I can say, maybe I want to go really high, and all I need to do is go to this cogwheel, to my export settings, and say, export last note. And what happens now is if I export this sample, now let's say I want to export this key. Okay? Export, drag and drop, boom. Now, maybe a low tom. And same thing. So now if I play them back, you can see that I already have my 3 versions of my tom super fast, super easily. Now, the next thing that I want to show you is that if you want to change the start and end of a sample, now you can do this very easily, and you can do this simultaneously. For example, let's say I want to set my in and out points here. I can grab this section here, and now I can move both in and out simultaneously. That makes it very easy if you want to do very precise sound design, or if you want to keep the same length of a specific sample. Now, the other thing that you can do with Backbone 1.1 is that you can take every layer individually, drag and drop it, and export it. For example, for this tom, we have 8 layers. Let's say I want to export just this one. Okay, I can take this layer, and as you can see, we have this icon right here, drag to export layer. So when I do this, now I'm only exporting this layer. Now, if I take this layer, for example, and I drag it here, I'm exporting that layer only. So this is very useful if you have created a layer and let's say you want to use it again and again, or maybe you just want to use it at a later stage. Now you can export all the layers individually using simple drag and drop. Okay, now let's have a listen to the new presets that we have in Backbone 1.1. Now, if you want to find just the new presets, let me show you how you do it. First of all, make sure that you have your load page open. You do it right here. And then you go to Programs and make sure that you go to Backbone 1.1. And now you can check out all the new presets that we have in this new version. Let's try a few of them. There are some really, really cool ones. Let's try some of the basses. And don't forget, with Backbone, pretty much each one of the sounds is dynamic. So depending on your velocity, you're going to get a different sound, you're going to get a different timbre, you're going to get a different tone. Let's try some more. Let's try this one. This is like an acoustic one. Let's try this bell sound. And again, hear how dynamic this sound is. I love this kind of mechanic sounds. Okay, and if you want to add some effects, super easy. Just go to Effects, and let's say I want to add a nice reverb here. Okay, super easily. Let's try the second bell. Now even this little modulation right there, I love it. Another bell. Let's try this cajon now. Let's try some of the claps. This is something that, you can't have enough claps, So let's try a few of them. Really nice ones with also a snare layer there. Beautiful. A little bit more vintage. Some more natural ones. This would be great with a long reverb. Yeah, it works great. And it goes without saying that all these things you can modify and make them completely your own. Let's try out these congas. And they're tuned as well. You know what I'd like to do with this one? I would like to go and add a little bit of reverb. A little bit less. And then a little bit of pre-delay. So good. Let's go to the second conga. And this can be used as a plug sound. Let's try some of the cymbals. Reverse. A little bit more natural, this one. Nice. Whoa, that's massive. Okay, let's try the djembe. I mean, this is the power of Backbone. You know, you get a percussive sound, but then it has so much expression, you know? And this is because of all the synthesis that we have in this instrument. See? Very, very high. And it still sounds great. Now, let's try the electronic percussion a little bit. Nice. The low end. Let's try this frame drum. Now again, if I play dynamically, Glockenspiel. Gong drum. Reverb. Let's move on to some hi-hats now. See, they're all dynamic. They will never sound the same if you play them with different velocities. So I love that. This makes them more organic. It makes them more expressive. Hear that? So if you have problem making your hi-hats sound a little bit more natural, or maybe your hi-hats sound too sterile, try Backbone. It will solve your problem. See how many variations? Beautiful. Listen to this open hi-hat now. How expressive is that? Okay, let's try out this kalimba. Some kick drums now. You know, pitched ones as well. This would be great for, like, you know, beefing up an acoustic drum kit. That's a nice one. Let's try this mallet. I like when I hit it hard, I get even more pronounced attack. Let's try this marimba. Some shakers. If you've ever tried to play sampled shakers, you must know the struggle, how hard it is, and how they never sound right. Check this out. Or this one. See, I can do accents. What about snaps? Yes. Let's try some snares. I like this one. This is very Motown. Yes! And we have some really nice acoustic snares as well. Now for some toms. Let's try these tubular bells. Let's try this oudou. And last but not least, these nice zaps. So there you go, guys. This is Backbone 1.1 with brand new features and brand new sounds, 250 sounds to be precise. I hope you have fun exploring these sounds yourself, and I hope you make some great music with Backbone. Until next time, I'll see you later. Have fun.